Welcome to the first generation video guide for expert level Scarn, the final boss in Darkening Deeps. Since this is a tier 2 expert boss and the hardest in the dungeon, it is important to learn a few things about him before stepping foot on the elevator to his lair. The first thing you want to look at, as with any expert level boss you're having trouble with, are the achievements that Tryon has listed for him. As you can see, there's two achievements, one not taking damage from smoldering bones, and another that asks you to defeat him when the heat index is above 10. Both of these are clues that are essential to learning the fight. The heat index is your main challenge in this fight, as the higher it rises, the more damage everyone in the fight takes per tick. Scarn has two phases, like many bosses in expert level dungeons. This boss should be pulled with the tank standing as close to the wall and as far away from bone piles on the ground as possible. In order to heal and DPS properly, the party should be situated around the center of the room, with Archons and Bards a little bit closer so the tank can use their buffs. In the ground phase, there's a tail lash for players behind the boss and a flame breath in front of the boss. Because of the large amount of healing required, no one should be near Scarn's rear end. With the tank situated against the wall, there should only be one or two bone piles lit by the boss's breath and fire attacks. The bones that are lit on fire raise the heat index per pile and raise the amount of healing required. The number one priority of the party should be to avoid lighting as many bone piles as possible throughout the fight. At the end of Scarn's breath attack, he will lift into the air as well as hitting everyone around him with a very large AoE that is difficult to see. To best avoid this, move away the second he starts his breath attack, leaving hots on the tank, and head for the back wall. Phase 2 is reasonably short, but all the more important than the ground phase. Scarn will target 3 group members at random, one at a time, and shoot fireballs at them. The targeted group member will have a round red circle around their feet indicating they are targeted, and have all of a second or so to move out of it. As if that wasn't enough, every time a fireball hits the ground it leaves an AoE as well as lighting all the bone piles in range, raising the heat index. Party members hit by the fireball will also walk around disoriented for a while, taking damage from the fire on the ground and walking uncontrolled in random directions. The best way to situate the party is to have everyone move to the far wall away from Scarn. It's very important that the party establish run zones to maximize both distance from the boss and to have fireballs land on as few bone piles as possible. Bards and Chloromancers will have a very difficult time healing in this phase without being able to hit the boss. Once the third fireball is landed, the tank needs to once again pick up Scarn and face him away from the party, repeating phase 1. This repeats until the boss is either dead or the party wipes from improper placement and too many bone piles, raising the heat index too high for healers to manage. Thank you for watching our video guide on expert level Scarn. Feel free to leave comments on our YouTube channel for bosses you would like to see added as video guides or suggestions on way to improve the quality of our guides.